y'all? We're cruising on the 405, heading up to Culver City to get Marc back with his family and get me back to the grind. And we figured we'd do one more Q&A for a really good question that we got, and something that, you know, we were reminded of again through one of my clients this morning.
Yeah, basically, when you're obese, I'm talking, you know, let's say you're under 7 feet tall and 300 plus pounds.
Yeah, or
even,
you know,
more.
40% body fat or higher.
Yes.
This is considered obese or morbidly obese, where it's actually considered to be a disease, although we laugh about that. But your entire body is pretty dysfunctional at this point. You're totally desensitized to insulin, and your blood sugar is messed up, blood pressure, cholesterol, everything's off due to extreme overbearing of weight. So what you need to do and how you want to approach weight loss is actually different than what a healthier individual who just had, you know, the 15, 20 pounds to lose, or those trying to get shredded. It's a different approach altogether.
Absolutely. The thing is, you don't have to go balls out. You got to start out slow, or else you get disappointed. You'll get discouraged and you'll stop.
And there's a little bit more to it than that. You actually may not even be healthy enough for vigorous exercise.
We don't want you having a heart attack, which can happen. I've seen it. And you see these shows like Extreme Makeover and all this, and they put these people on 12 hours of exercise a day, 1,200 calories, and they're 400 pounds. And that's an extreme case, and it works. But every time I've seen it, they gain the weight back. And also, I mean, they give up their jobs. If people lose their jobs, give up their jobs. You need to maintain your life. And also, you don't have to. I mean, we're aiming for sensible, sustainable fat loss.
And they're being supervised by physicians and experts and dietitians and trainers the entire way. So doubtful that, you know, a lot of people on their own are going to have that kind of a system. They have people cooking their food and everything. So it's extreme. It's extreme, and that's why it's for television. But it's not what most of you are going to want to do. You want to incorporate a healthier lifestyle gradually, in terms of, don't try and, you know, get on even like a P90X or an extreme type of a home exercise program that's going to be too much for your body. Start by literally what I have my clients do who I've worked with, that we've had great results with, who are extremely overweight. We start with 15 minutes of cardio, just as simple as literally when you roll out of bed, first thing you do, just put on some sweatpants and a t-shirt and go for a 15-minute walk, just to get blood flowing, get yourself burning some calories in the morning, and get yourself used to it. Make it part of your day. You're trying to change your lifestyle. Obesity doesn't come overnight, and it's not going to go away overnight.
No, if you took 5 years to get fat, you're going to probably take 4 to 5 years to get lean.
I mean, it's
and then you have this. We're not even get into the skin issues that come from it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: don't go all out, and gradually increase your activity. When 15 minutes doesn't do the trick, go to 20.
Right.
When 20, it's gradual. It's progression.
Yeah.
You want to have gradual progression on your fat loss, so you get that going on. Okay, and then once you get in a certain amount of shape, then you throw in weight training. Throw it in once a day, throw it in once a week, throw it in twice a week. And you gradually progress so you can keep seeing results. And of course, diet. Now, what if you had a guy who came in at 400 pounds and said, hey, I need a diet? What would you recommend they diet?
I would immediately try and teach this individual the importance of protein intake, in terms of structuring your meals around protein intake. So rather than having carbohydrate and fat-based snacks, although we know that calories are the ultimate determinant of fat loss, successful programs, in my opinion, as someone who's worked with a ton of individuals and got great results for them, and athletes as well, great programs are built around protein intake. Meaning meals are built around protein, and then carbohydrate and fat are added as a way to achieve the rest of the caloric intake.
Yeah.
But protein comes first. It's the backbone or the skeleton of the diet.
Yes.
And so that is the first thing that you need to understand as an individual who's trying to become healthier. Protein will be the backbone of your diet. If I can establish that, the chances of success just went through the roof.
Absolutely. And also, you got to teach them, for overweight people, I don't know if you're the same way, but I think, and we all look at flexible dieting, and I'm a big fan, and that's for people who are in generally healthy shape. I like food choices. I think I've never seen anybody get fat or maintain obesity on chicken and oatmeal. That's why I recommend whole food, micronutrient dense sources, like instead of having a pastry, have a sweet potato. That's what I'm looking at. So food choices are another way, but also you don't want to deprive them. You don't want to tell them they can't ever have cake.
Right.
You got to have them fit it in. So it's all about moderation, and it's all about fitting things in. So if you're morbidly obese, or just really, really fat, I think that the main thing you should do is make these gradual lifestyle changes, Learn food is, I hate to say food is fuel because it's so much more. It's so social. It's so
Spiritual even,
emotional.
yeah.
I mean, like, when chicks get their period, they eat. When you go through a breakup, you have ice cream.
I mean, listen, even religious holidays like Christmas and Easter are celebrated with food. So
Comfort foods.
yeah, it's more than just fuel. It's so a part of every facet of our lives that to try and utilize it as only fuel, unless if you're a professional athlete or something like that, where you really truly believe that.
Like, that's what we do, but we're freaks.
Yeah, so don't try and take that. Another thing is we enjoy doing that, so we're not punishing ourselves.
No, I get excited when I see a nice plate of egg whites.
Yeah, I've never been more excited, than when we had the egg whites and oatmeal. So
Exactly.
that gets some people going. So, but if it doesn't get you going, don't try and punish yourself with it, or else you won't be successful in the long run.
Yeah, and you enjoy the foods you want to enjoy in moderation. I think the main line is moderation and gradually increase the activity. And that's how you get, but don't go full out potato and go and just start an exercise program. You're doing 7 days a week, 2 hours of cardio, this, that. Because then when you hit a plateau, where do you go?
Exactly.
So that's it. You have anything to add to that?
I think we nailed it. I mean, I guess if I could make one suggestion, if you have a ton of weight to lose, get the help of somebody who's done it before for someone else, or someone who's even someone who's done it for themselves personally, and see what you can learn from them, and see what kind of support you can build, because a journey like that is not quick and it's not easy. It's not a 2-week transformation or even a 1, 2, 3 month. You're talking 6 months to a year.
Yeah, at least a year.
Yeah, so it's a long haul, and so you need support. Support's a big deal. Get support for your journey.
Yeah.
Be it from a coach or from just a friend.
And the motivation comes from within. I get emails all the time. How do I get motivated to do this? Dude, the motivation's within. I can't motivate you. You got to find it within yourself, whether it's living longer for your kids, for your wife, for whoever, for your dog, whether it's being able to walk better, have a better quality of life, whether it's being able to, hell, see your feet, depending on what level you're at. That's a long and short-term goal you need to set. And reaching that goal, the motivation is within you. Not Sean and myself, not your coach, but you. It's within yourself. Find it within yourself to make those changes. That's it, man. I'm good.
Yeah, just get it done. Get started. That's the biggest thing. Get started, make small changes, and get where you're trying to go.
Because reaching your goals and living a healthy lifestyle, that's not a game.